in the raw. In the raw. RK's Guyana Free Media, your friend, your brother, me, Haji, Dr. Roshan Khan, with this bulletin that is great and I feel that is beautiful for Guyana. The teachers' strike is off and no recriminations, and I'm saying that this is great news. Teachers to resume duties next week following conciliation efforts. The Ministry of Education is pleased to announce that there will be a resumption of duties by teachers across the country. The development comes after successful conciliation efforts facilitated by the Ministry of Labour following a formal request for intervention by the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education had written to the Ministry of Labour on May 12, 2024, seeking their assistance in mediating the ongoing discussions with the Guyana Teachers Union after there has been a breakdown in the negotiations between the Ministry and the GTU regarding the question of which years the no multi-year agreement should address. Now, if you are going to have a request now, my opinion, my viewpoint about a multi-year increase, how can you go backwards or retroactively? It doesn't work like that. And all this confusion and pain for our students, to the teachers, and all these annoyances and hurt could have been avoided. You just did not have to go backwards. That is my take, my opinion. The request was made pursuant to provisions of the 1990 Memorandum of Agreement, the avoidance and settlement of disputes between the Government of Guyana and the Guyana Teachers Union, and the Labour Act, Chapter 9801, which allows the impasse in respect to the time frame to be referred to the Labour Minister for conciliation. A meeting was held on Monday, June 13, 2024, at the Ministry of Labour and was mediated by the Chief Labour Officer. Several meetings were held over the course of the past weeks. The GTU had been demanding a 20% across-the-board increase before resuming conciliation talks. However, the Ministry had rejected the claim as abnormal in the circumstances and an attempt to place the Ministry under duress. There shall be an end to the strike. These are the conditions and understanding. And full resumption of work by all teachers, educators within 2 working days. There shall be no victimization by either party. There shall be no loss of service for any teachers, educators. Teachers, educators will return to their respective positions held before the strike. There shall be no transfers upon resumption. That the status quo ante shall prevail, subject to any ruling which may emanate from extant legal proceedings between the parties. For those who don't understand, it means the courts. If any extant parties talking about the courts that will listen to certain things. Upon the full resumption of work by the teachers, educators, conciliation will commence forthwith to determine whether the time frame proposed by GTU 2019 to 2023 for MOE 2024 and onwards should form part of a new multi-year agreement. I personally disagree with that. You can't deal with the past, you're dealing with the future. That both parties shall conduct discussions in accordance with the existing 1990 understanding of agreement. The Honourable Minister of Education, PRIYA MANICKCHAND, expressed gratitude for the swift and effective response by the Ministry of Labour and particularly the Chief Labour Officer. The Ministry of Education would like to thank the parents, students and the public for their patience and understanding during the period. We look forward to smooth transition as teachers resume their critical roles in educating and nurturing the future leaders of Guyana. We have a country to build. The ministry says, the minister says, and I say. We have a country and a future to build, and we have to prepare our people, friends and families, ladies and gentlemen, for the future. Your friend, your brother, me, Haji, Dr. Roshan, in the raw.